to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. Really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door. And I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in my tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Just tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Ground control to Major Tom. Your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating on my tin can? Far above the moon. The planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
I am not into politics. I don't pretend.
All right, so this woman, I believe she is one of the bartenders or on the cast of the show, the Vanderpump Rules. You probably have seen it on Bravo. Yes, I'm guilty. Robin watches some of those shows on Bravo. And Democrat. But I'm going to let her tell you her story.
That I know everything there is to know. I do my best to do my research, but at the end of the day, again, I can honestly say I don't know much, and I don't insert myself in conversations that I have no business being in. What I do know is I have a brain. I know that comes as a shock to some of you. I have 2 ears, and I got 2 eyes that work, and when I look around Los Angeles, When I look around many parts of California, I say, not only is something not right, but I don't like what I see. I am a registered Democrat. I would say that I am a liberal person. I also will say Newsom and Bass gotta go.
What's that called, people? That's called opportunity. This woman is walking around her house, realizing her worldview is collapsing and, well, actually going up in flames around her. And I don't care what your political affiliation is. I heard in the background a couple little kids. So she's a mom. And having been around Ashley last couple of weeks for Christmas and New Year's, I watched mom energy close up. And I'm pretty sure many of you who are grandparents and parents have that kind of mom and dad energy where that should be taking priority in every decision that you're making. Hopefully you're not taking little Charlie and turning him into Charlotte. But that being said, if you're not one of those nuts, you woke up in California and went, hey man, this isn't what I signed up for. Yeah, I called myself a liberal. And I think what's happening right now, and an easy question you can ask people, because I'm asking people this, what's a liberal? And I've asked 5 people in the last 2 days, and they can't define it. Because then you follow up, you like paying more taxes? No, I don't want to. Oh. You like paying higher grocery prices? You don't care? No, I don't want to keep paying. You like higher gas prices? No. Well, what the hell is a liberal? Define it. What is it that defines you as a liberal? Do you want little Charlie to turn into Charlotte? No. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to understand what it is that your value system. And you're going to find, as I've been finding, there are people out there who call themselves liberal and Democrat who can't define what the hell that even means. They are this close. They are this close from going the other way. Because once you ask them the simple questions of life, you want to pay higher for groceries, you want to pay higher for gas, you like all these newcomers, you want them in your neighborhood, you want to pay higher. What's left? Are you telling me the only reason you're a liberal is because you want people to have baby removal? Is that does that define you as a person? Is that your box? Because you're going to find out very quickly, most of these people who call themselves liberal aren't liberal. I'm pretty sure most of these celebrities with these $10 and $15 million properties aren't financially liberal. I'm sure they have tax shelters. I'm sure they have accountants who make sure they pay as little in taxes as possible. You use conservative principles. What in the hell makes you a liberal? Baby removal? That's the hill that you're willing to risk your children's lives on? That's the hill if your houses, people are burning down, and you can say, I live here because I'm liberal, and you're willing to endure all this? Interesting.
You don't want to talk about the politics because it's on your party, because the mayor and the governor are Democrats who arguably should have had the people in Altadena better prepared for this. They should have the resources more available so they don't need me to put them up because the state has been doing the work. And that if they've been preparing the situations for wildfires like they were made aware of, instead of cutting deals with PG&E and insurance companies, they would have prepared the state. That is not unfair criticism. Is it too soon? Maybe, but the questions are real.
Let me tell you something. I'm not in
Please.
the business of protecting anybody. And I think that my work over the years that I've been involved have been absolutely on point in dealing what has to be dealt with in order to help the people. First thing
Agreed.
you got to understand is services cost money. And we should be willing to get the richest people in this country, the richest 1% that is protected, make sure they pay their fair taxes so that we can have the money to provide the services. With that money and with those resources, the people who have been selected or elected to do the job should do the job. I don't care who it is. It could be Democrat, it could be Republican, it could be whatever. But the fact of the matter is, we all should have heavy hearts right now.
What are we going to do when they come for us and they do stuff with the Supreme Court and tell us we can't be married and who? They're gone. They have nothing. But now some people are beginning to realize we've been lied to.
Increasing rights for people who have been marginalized, I'm all for that. But they don't know when to stop. You know, and that's what the message of the electorate was, you know, that the Democrats are all for the oppressed. And what the electorate was saying was, you know what's oppressing me? The price of eggs. Okay, right. That's what's oppressing me. Are there still racists in this country? Of course. Is that still an issue? Yes, it is. But the Democrats have to come to Jesus on that issue and a number of issues where obviously the fact that Donald Trump won more minority votes than I think any Republican since Nixon or before, that should tell you a lot. It's more about class now. And when they get on that page, when they have someone who comes up to I always say, let's live in the year we're living in, I think that party will do better. As of now, I don't see it in the Democratic Party. I see them still digging the hole deeper. But we'll see. I think parties basically want to survive, as all organisms do. But the Democrats could go the way of the Whigs. You know, parties do die off when they don't adapt. I don't think that's going to happen because I think, again, they do want to live. As they say in Jurassic Park, life finds a way. Yeah. But we'll see. It's up to them.
Like that actress that you just saw, and she's like, they gotta go. I want you to, I've played some of his stuff before. It's not Stephen A. Smith. It's Charlemagne the God, who's now waking up and realizing you've been used. You have been used. You look stupid.
I just think politics is all WWE. And, you know, meanwhile, we out here, you know, cutting off family and friends and business relationships because of who somebody chose to vote for. Like, stop running to kick that football, man. Cut it out. Politics is all WWE. It's really just that simple for me.
They really could have been talking about the NFL. They could have been talking about anything.
Yeah, but after you went so hard, you know, calling...
They're talking about Barack Obama and Donald Trump talking at the funeral. That one thing, and Trump was so smart, that one thing has caused so much discomfort with people on the left. How in the hell did you tell me at speech after speech after speech that this man is a white supremacist, that he's a fascist, that he is just like Hitler? And you tried to say it over and over and over. Where you got the other guy with the funky hair saying they feel undefended. You scared the entire population of the left. And yet, they see you yucking it up with him. What's up? What's up, Barack? How you doing? How you doing? That is a mind flib of epic proportions. You told me this guy was the devil incarnate, and you're laughing with him. You sat right next to him. If Donald Trump had horns and a tail and was going to do so many bad things, why would you be sitting next to him yucking it up? And people saw that. which was brilliant by Trump. And now it's causing a culture implosion. You and I looked at it. Hey, they're sitting there laughing, talking to each other. That's all we thought about it. Who knows what they're saying? They saw it as the complete betrayal of everything you've been telling us. And I thought to myself, yeah, I can see that. I can see how you would feel completely betrayed, because the guy who you thought was basically Hitler is okay. And then Trump, what did he say today? Yeah, we get along. See, he's letting people know it was all BS. I'm sure that's why some of the news people don't cover it, because they don't want people knowing it was all a mirage, a complete illusion. It was all BS. Of course they talk. He's an ex-president.
Somebody a threat to democracy and calling somebody a fascist, and now you just, chummy with the man. You told us he was a threat to democracy. To me, that's just terrible political optics.
It's WWE, because they sit next to each other. They could have said anything. Trump could have said, "You smell that?" Somebody farted. He could have laughed. Like, you just never know.
They was calling him a fascist, just like his VP called him Hitler. Would you giggle with Hitler? Meanwhile, Republicans demonize Democrats every chance they get. Bruce Fisher wouldn't even shake the VP's hand. Mm-hmm. But you got the last real leader of the Democratic Party, Barack Obama, laughing and giggling with Trump. Looking like, yeah, he is. He's kissing the ring.
The last leader of the Democrat Party would be Joe Biden. How did you leap over him? Hey, bro, did the last 4 years just get vaporized? He wasn't the last leader of the Democrats. The last leader of the Democrats is still the leader of the Democrats. That's Joe Biden. Own it. That's your boy.
That's what it looked like. It did.
I wouldn't say kiss. I wouldn't say kiss in the ring. I didn't say kiss in the ring.
Like a conversation.
Or you sitting there and somebody has a conversation. That's exactly what they said.
If you really believe, because this is what they said, if you believe that this person is going to jail his political opponents, and you believe this person is going to seek revenge against his political opponents, you probably be in there kikiing too. All I'm saying, it just looks like terrible political optics after you've used such crazy ass rhetoric against him. And by the way, I'm a person that's called him a fascist too, but not because of what Democrats said, but because of what I heard coming out of his mouth. But if you're going to use that type of rhetoric and then sit there and kiki with him after the fact, that's terrible political optics.
You just don't know what they were talking about, though. Like you said, it could have been something quick. He just laughed and kept it moving, and we still not messing with each other.
I don't care what you're talking about. If you showing all your teeth after you said that he was a threat to democracy.
Nah, you don't know what that conversation was about, though.
Man, y'all look crazy.
You can't say he kissing the ring based off of a 2-second clip of them laughing.
I'm not okay. Well, he was showing all his teeth, and you showing all your teeth after you said this man was a threat to democracy, and you called him a fascist. Come on, man. Knock it off. That's not regular political rhetoric to use against a person and then just sit there and act like it's all good after the fact.
All right. Well, that is front page news. We'll see.
I just don't know who they think they fooling. Like, what type of political theater is this they gonna do today? Like, Trump isn't getting no damn sentence.
No.
What they gonna really put the 47th president-elect of the United States of America in prison? You think he's gonna get probation? No. Oh, please.
They already said he's not. They said he's not putting him in prison. He's not going to ankle bracelet.
That's my point. So what's the point of all of this? Like, what is even the point? Like, what is the point? We'll see.
A lot of people have to be asking themselves this question right now. What was the point of all of this? Again, this is opportunity to reach out to people, because now they realize they've been completely lied to. Orange man bad. We got him this time, and you got nothing.
We'll see at 9:30 what exactly happens. So, of course, this comes as he was found guilty of falsifying business records in connection to hush money payments made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election. Again, the hearing is scheduled for 9:30 a.m. with inauguration with just 10 days away on January 20th. So
bunch of political theater that's going to have cable news chatting about nothing all night long, distracting from actual real issues that's going on in the world. Come on, cut it out.
And we love a distraction.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. You're seeing between what's going on in California and the last election and Obama yucking it up, and they don't have any leaders. They're wandering around aimlessly. everything that they've been told, they just realized, and I do mean everything. If you go down the list, Trump's not going to jail. He won the election. All the polls were BS. They lied to you about everything. Your entire worldview has been revealed and exposed to be fake. Everyone you believed in, every rally of Kamala's that you went to, every media that you tune into, you've just realized at this point, it's all a lie. And so when you meet somebody who's at their lowest point, because everything that they've seen has been a complete, utter lie, that's where an opportunity is to step in and say, hey, you ready to discharge these Democrats? Because you might want to just get off that plantation. Finally, somebody in the chat had said, what's wrong with these black people? Because they've been lied to. Hook in the nose. It is a culture shock of epic proportions.